Hello everyone, and welcome to another English Grammar with Max. Today we are going to talk about how to express wishes and regrets in English. Let's start with wishes. You know, we make a wish when we want something in the present time or in the future. So when we talk about wishes, we are not talking about the past. That is for regret. We'll talk about it later on. When we want to express wishes, we use I wish plus a sentence in past simple. This is very similar to the second conditional because we are wishing for something that doesn't exist. So it is actually like an imaginary situation. That's why we use past simple to talk about the present or the future. And this is called fake past, just like we called it in the second conditional. In the second conditional as well, when we used past simple, we meant the present or the future. We didn't mean the past. For example, if I had that much money, I would buy that car. We say if I had that much money, we use past simple, but actually we are talking about the present, not the past. I wish, this is the first example, I wish you didn't have to go. It means in the present situation, that person is going to go, is leaving. So we say, I wish you didn't have to go. This is a wish made for the present moment. Another example, I wish you didn't say that tomorrow. You can see in here, we are talking about the future, but we're using past simple. That is why, again, let me emphasize this. This is, again, fake past, just like the second conditional. I wish you didn't say that tomorrow. That person wants to say something tomorrow, for example, in a meeting or something. And the other one says, I wish you didn't say that. Again, fake past, past simple, to express a wish for the future. Another example, there is a point in this example, I wish I could fly. Look, in here, instead of using the past simple form of fly, instead of saying I wish I flew, we say I wish I could fly. Because we are wishing something for ourselves. Whenever we wish something for ourselves or for someone else that we believe that involves some difficulty or it is very unlikely to happen or sometimes impossible, just like this example, we use could. I wish I could see you tomorrow. It means there is a problem and I can't see you tomorrow. So I say, I wish I could see you tomorrow. Not just, I wish I saw you tomorrow. Because if you say, I wish I saw you tomorrow, it means one could ask, so what is stopping you to see him tomorrow or to see her tomorrow? So we say, there is a problem. We cannot see that person tomorrow. So we say, I wish I could see you tomorrow. So for this one, for impossible or difficult situations. Okay, let's talk about expressing regret in English. Regret is a wish we make for the past. It means something has happened and we cannot change anything about it. That is why, again, it is an imaginary situation in the past, just like the third conditional. Look, we express regrets with I wish plus a sentence in past perfect. The first example, I wish I had helped him. It means there was a situation before and some person needed my help and I didn't help him. So I'm regretting that. Another example, I wish I'd, the contracted form for I had. I wish I'd studied harder in school. It means that person did not study hard enough in school. Now is regretting it. Another example, I wish you hadn't said that last night. Again, we use I wish plus past perfect and we are referring to a time in the past. It means I said something last night and now I'm regretting it. Okay, now some point about using I hope in English instead of I wish. We use mostly I wish for imaginary situations or unreal situations. We say, for example, I wish I had more time. It means I don't have enough time. But we use I hope for likely situations in the future. We are really hoping for something to happen in the future. Therefore, it is likely to happen. Example, I hope you have a good time tomorrow. We have two options after I hope. We could use present simple, after I hope, or we could use will or won't, or future simple. Both of them are possible to be used after I hope, to wish for something or to hope for something likely to happen in the future. Both of these structures are correct. So, the last point before we get to the exercises is about using if only instead of I wish to express wishes and regrets. We could use if only instead of I wish, and it's for emphasis. It means it is a more emotional statement we are making. That's why we put more pressure on if only when we are saying that sentence. For example, if only I knew where she was. This is a wish. It means we could say I wish I knew where she was, because this is in past simple, fake past. So we have removed I wish and we have put if only. And we read it with a change in intonation. We say, if only I knew where she was. So we use if only instead of I wish to put more emphasis in our wishing. Another example, if only I were younger. And remember, we don't use was when we are making a wish, just like the second conditional or the conditionals. We say I were. We don't say I was when we are expressing a wish, or he was. We say if only he were here, if only she were here. So if only I were younger. Again, this is a wish and we are using if only instead of I wish. Both of these are wishes, but we could also use if only to express regret. For example, we could say if only I hadn't said that. Okay, let's do some exercises together. These exercises are again from the book Intermediate Language Practice. Let's begin. Okay, let's start with the exercises. Underline the correct word or phrase in each sentence. A. I'm sunburnt. I wish. The answer is I wish I hadn't sunbathed, because it says I'm sunburnt. It means I sunbathed before. I'm talking about an event in the past. So this is actually a regret we are expressing using I wish plus past perfect. B. I don't feel well. I wish I could stay at home tomorrow. This is a wish we are making for the present time or for tomorrow, and we use fake past for it. Actually, we say I wish I could stay, and we don't say I wish I stayed at home tomorrow, because when you say I wish I stayed at home tomorrow, it means it's your own decision to stay or not to stay. Then one could ask, so why don't you stay at home tomorrow? This means that there is some difficulty or impossibility involved in this situation in here. That is why we say I wish I could stay at home tomorrow. C. I'm not a good swimmer, but I wish I could swim well. Again, there is some difficulty involved in here, or it is an impossible situation. That person is not a good swimmer. D. I wish I had a puppy or a kitten. This is a wish for the present moment, so we use fake past. It means I wish plus past simple. E. I wish I could see you tomorrow, but it's impossible. Again, this emphasizes in here, it says it's impossible. It means we need to use could see, not I wish I saw you tomorrow. F. I wish Jim didn't sit next to me. He's so annoying. This is a general situation. It means it's a wish for the present time, so we use past simple. G. If only we had some money, we could take the bus. This looks like a second conditional, because it is describing an imaginary situation, and we are using if only instead of I wish. That's why we put pressure on only when we are saying this sentence. So intonation would be a bit different. If only we had some money, we could take the bus. H. I hope you enjoy. Again, I told you that after I hope, we use present simple or future simple. And both of them are correct. I wish I could speak English better. Again, we are talking about the difficulty of the activity they are talking about. J. I hope I'll win the lottery. Again, after I hope, we could use future simple or will and won't. Okay, next exercise. Underline the correct continuation for each sentence. Let's start with the first one. A. I've got lots of work to do and I'm tired, but I can't stop. I wish I had taken a rest. I wish I could take a rest. It says I've got lots of works to do and I am tired, but I can't stop. It means we are describing a present situation, so it is actually a wish. It means I wish plus past simple. So I wish I could take a rest. Again, in here we say I could take a rest because it means the speaker actually cannot take a rest. B. I wasn't paying attention in class. I can't do my homework now. This is obviously about a past situation, so it is a regret. So we use I wish plus past perfect. I wish I'd listened to my teacher. C. Sarah painted her room green, but she doesn't like it. Again, this is about a past situation, so it is a regret. She wishes she had painted it blue. Again, because this wish belonged to someone else, we don't have to always use I wish. We could say they wish, or she wishes, or he wishes, and so on. The structure following wish or wishes is the same. D. This is a very puzzling problem. It means we are talking about a present situation. So I wish plus past simple. E. It's really cold and miserable here in the winter. So again, we are talking about the present situation. There is nothing about the past in here. So I wish we lived in a warm place. I wish plus past simple. F. I can't repair my bike because I haven't got any tools. A present situation, if only I had a screwdriver. And for more emphasis, we are using if only instead of I wish. G. I'm worried about my basketball team. Perhaps they won't win. We're talking about a future situation. So I wish they, I hope they play well, because we cannot use I wish plus present simple. But we could use present simple following I hope. To hope for something to happen in the future. H. You promised not to tell anyone my secrets, but you did. This is obviously about a past situation, so it is a regret. I wish plus past perfect. I wish I hadn't told you. I've been feeling ill all week. And so I hope I feel better soon, because after I hope, we could use future simple or present simple. J. I want to see my sister. I haven't seen her for ages. I wish I could speak to her, because this is more proper than the other one, because it means, you know, there is a problem that which is stopping me from speaking to her. That's why we say I wish I could speak to her. The last exercise, complete each sentence with a suitable form of the verb in brackets. A. I'm soaked to the skin. If only, again, this is a present situation. It says I am soaked to the skin. If only I had brought an umbrella. But actually the action the person is talking about is an action in the past. It means in the past, when he or she was getting out, he or she forgot to take the umbrella. So actually this is a regret. B. This pullover was cheap. Again, was cheap. So this is obviously a past situation. This is a regret. I wish I had bought 2 of them. C. I like your school. I wish I went there too. D. I must get in touch with Sue. Again, a present situation. I wish I knew her phone number. E. This bus is really slow. I wish we had taken the train. When you say this bus is really slow, you are sitting on the bus. So actually you're talking about a past event and a regret. F. I'm disappointed in this camera. Again, something in the past. We are talking about buying a camera we are disappointed with. I wish I hadn't bought it. G. I answered 3 questions well. Again, we are talking about a past situation. If only I had finished the whole test. We are talking about the past. H. I can't stand Mary. I wish I could speak French. Again, because speaking French in here seems to be impossible, we use I wish I could speak French. Thank you for watching another episode of English Grammar with Max. I hope you've enjoyed it. See you next time.